Hello guys, welcome to the Zaytsevs Show. Today we're gonna have questions and answers. So hopefully you're ready. Let's go, let's dive deep. All right, so my name is Russ.
Valentina, I'm from Ukraine, he's from Russia, we are in war.
So yeah, we have a...
Just kidding, we're not.
We're not. A lot of people ask, how do we do it?
We just do it. It's called...
Marriage.
No comment. So usually people don't reply, it means they agree. It says...
But shut up.
Patience, love, kindness, and yeah, it conquers everything.
Exactly. So hopefully...
Hopefully what?
Hopefully...
He doesn't know what he's saying. Anyways.
All right, let's go deep.
Russ, what are you doing?
Well, someone asked me how I came to America, so I just want to demonstrate to you guys. See, I use this little rowboat.
One of the first questions is when we purchased this property. Well,
during 2020, the crazy times.
Yeah, this property stayed vacant, I think, for almost 3.5 years. When she showed me this property 6 months prior to us actually purchasing, it was $200,000 more than we actually bought this property. And when I saw the pictures, I honestly thought, yeah, I don't really want this property because the pictures just did not do a good job.
Finally, when the price dropped, he obviously said, hey, why not? Let's just look at it. And so when we drove, it was literally love at the first sight. You know, like you drive in and you're like, wow, this is the property I want to live in.
One of the things that we actually noticed, it has a long driveway, and that's one of the things that I really fell in love with this property. When I saw it, when my wife saw it, like, this property has potential.
And it's funny that when we drove up here with his parents, we met them here, they like, wow, so much work. And I'm like, wow, so much potential. So there's two different things, you know, people see. One, people see future, one person sees discouraged. So it's really important. If you have an eye, don't listen to people's opinion because they're just opinions. Listen to your heart. And that was from my heart that I really wanted to move here. It's a long story. We probably will share our testimony, how we even acquired this property, because it'll be a long video.
Yeah, so we're not gonna touch this part of the story on this episode, but we will do that on the next episode or so.
Anyways, so we signed the papers, we got this property. We're like, okay, well, a couple months, we'll move in this guest house, we'll restore it quick, and then we're gonna go to the main house. Well, little did we know, this place was a mess.
We're at the front entrance, and as you see, this bones and plywood is damaged. You can just rip it off like this. You see that?
You're so strong, Russ.
I'm very strong. And anyways, and this is because of roofer negligence.
Termite damage everywhere. There was so much problems after problems.
Oh, yo, look at this. Termites all over this big beam. Is there?
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? Jackpot. We're like, we'll invest maybe 60, 70 grand. Yeah, right. We invested so much money, which we're going off topic anyways. So when we saw the old cabin and when we found out the history, we were like blown away. Like 1,700 cabin on my property was a privilege. So whoever sold it to us, the realtor, told us a little bit background about it. And we got excited. We're like, oh my goodness, we're gonna restore it, make it beautiful. And that's when he made his first video, which you probably all saw. It was a little bit...
It was a little cringe.
There's a good day to show you what it looks inside of this cabin. How cool that is.
To see, even for myself, just going back and rewatching that video, I was like, I should have done a better job. But anyways, so this property holds 3 buildings. I'm showing 4. 3 buildings.
Hey, maybe it's a sign.
There's a shed that we just built not too long ago. So we're almost finished with our guest house. So guest house, this is a property, or this is a house that we actually live in at this moment. And our plans were basically to finish this and then work on other projects or work on other buildings that this property offers.
Yeah, we took almost like 2 years to invest in remodeling just because during 2020, you guys all remember, there was so much shortages, so much delays. Like example, for the doors, I had to wait 6, 7 months. Windows were 5 months. When the doors came in, they were damaged. So that took another, 3, 4 months. So there was a lot of delays. It's not just because we were working slow. there was just a bunch of delays, shortages, and you know how it is. Anyways, so are we gonna get into questions? I mean,
I guess let's go.
All right, so one of the questions was how did we come to United States? Well, to be very technical, we had to use a plane to get from the opposite side of the world to United States, since there's no land to cross. In 1999, we immigrated from Russia to United States under Bill Clinton presidency.
So he was an open border too?
I guess so. But we came here legally.
What are the plans with the cabin once it's completed? Airbnb perhaps? Yes, that's one of our biggest goals, to create that cabin as an Airbnb.
And the same thing goes to this guest house. This will be the future Airbnb.
We're going to be working on our main house. We're going to finish our main house, and that's where we plan to live in, and Airbnb all of our other buildings.
Do you have a career job or other than working on the building?
Me and my father, we started the company, or actually my father started, and then I ended up working with him. We have a staffing company that staffs electricians and HVAC guys. You guys are my favorite. Okay, I thought it was a question, but I guess
cute.
it's a compliment. Thank you. Thank you, Denise.
One of the next questions was if we were citizens. Yes, we are legal American citizens.
Will you lay a foundation all around the house? I assume that you're asking about the cabin. Yes, I will finish all of the foundation on the cabin or in the cabin or underneath the cabin. All right, I'd like to learn how you will replace lower logs rotted on your log cabin. Tom, thank you for that question. I did consult with some professionals, and now I actually see light at the end of the tunnel, but this is going to be on a later episode. Tom, you'll be able to see it and witness with your own eyes what we're going to do and how we're going to replace them.
By the way, someone asked me about the trailer, if we have retrieved it, and we did not find it or retrieved it, so I'm sorry. Well, why am I apologizing to you?
Yeah, why are you
I should be apologizing to myself, right?
Also, once it's all done, it will be cool to film a country Christmas episode from inside. Very great.
Definitely. That would be awesome. Kids would love that. So also, any future for landscaping plans?
That's gonna be on the next episode.
The goal is to convert everything into green.
One of the things that we started working, this was last year, we planted a garden. It's a French formal garden, and next to the formal garden, what we want to do is we want to have a glass tea house. So that's going to be one of the attractions that will attract other people as well, not just to stay at the camp, but at the same time have a tea near the garden, which is in making as we speak. It's slowly growing. It's gonna have a beautiful hedge walls all around the garden, so where you can actually enjoy and just sit or just have a little stroll through.
So another question is kind of similar. What do you do and your wife for a living? Is this all you do, YouTube videos? Obviously not. I mean, it seems like we put in a lot of time in YouTube, which he is trying to treat this as a business too.
I do, because I see a potential, and to be very, very honest with you, at this moment our YouTube videos are not going viral. Yes, we had a couple viral videos previously, but this kind of a content is a little bit harder to create or to push. That's why I always ask, guys, subscribe. Always ask, please like, please share, because it does help. It does help for our channel to grow. My wife films the videos and then I edit the videos.
Yep.
We're trying. Yeah, go ahead.
It takes a lot of effort, just FYI.
Yeah, all those creative angles, she is actually doing them. She's evolving, by the way, into a great filmmaker.
I have to become creative so you guys don't get bored. By the way, all the jokes, things I say on video, a lot of it's sarcastic. So hopefully you guys don't get offended. There's a lot of things I say. I try to be funny so you guys don't get bored.
One of the questions that also came up, will we show our main house?
Oh, definitely, we will.
By the way, it was built in 1801, which is going to be an interesting video. I just want you guys to stay tuned, because that should be coming up here very, very shortly. We just finished cleaning the house.
Yeah, so we can give you a full tour before we even start changing it. We do have huge plans for the house.
Many of you guys asked about this property, so Previously, this property had over 300 acres. The first house that was on this property is the cottage or the cabin that we're rebuilding as we speak. And then also the next house is the house that we haven't showed or we haven't shared this on YouTube. It was built in 1801. And this was a plantation. This was, yes, I know that was a darker era. Some of us don't want to talk about, but there was 22 slaves on this property. So there is, I'm sure, 100%. We haven't even touched, we haven't even scratched the surface yet.
Yes, he hasn't been digging at all. I've been begging, hey honey, let's do the whole like...
Metal detector?
Yeah, we tried and guess what? Everything beeps. It's not like there's gold everywhere. It's just, obviously there's a lot of pipes underneath. But it'd be cool to discover something old. I don't know, just
Antique,
something, yeah.
There's lots of opportunities to find some relics, something interesting.
Did you say Rolex?
Rolex?
That's what I heard.
I said relics, but Rolex, sure, why not?
Yes, I'm 1801.
But I hope you enjoyed this episode, so stay tuned to the next episode because, well, there's more coming, so
Yes.
we'll see you.